Hey, Neve. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here, but you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Bellara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows. We've got you. But if one assassin's good...
Why not two? You have someone in mind?
Your most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
A specialist. Between the two of us, maybe we can find a godly weakness.
Here's hoping. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. There's been fewer stories in recent years, but your bosses would know.
The Talons? They're gonna give me an earful.
If you want to look elsewhere.
I'll set up a meeting. What else?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter Authority...
Won't help and can't be trusted, which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Are they all mages?
Tevinter might prize its mages, but the Shadows accept anyone. We've all got a stake in the cause.
These people sound great. I mean, if they're anything like you.
No one's as good as they seem, but they try.
So, we talk to the Crows in Antiva and the Shadow Dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Bellara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going. Treviso. One of the finest cities in Antiva. Now living under occupation. I've arranged for one of my friends to meet us.
You made it. I hear you go by Rook these days.
It's good to see you. Meet Andaratea of House Cantori.
No need to be formal with friends. Thea, please. Come. Viago is gathering the others. He's happy you're home.
I doubt that.
Trust me, he complains more when you're not around.
My friend says come with us.
The Antam soldiers have made themselves at home here.
We have suffered their company for too long. The Antam reached a stalemate in their war with Tevinter. Some turned here instead. Antiva was rich, comfortable, and has no standing army to stop them.
She stitched it well enough.
I hate seeing Treviso ground down.
This occupation will not last. The Antivan Crows remain. And one day, I will see a knife through every would-be tyrant's throat. We have arrived.
A casino?
The Cantori Diamond.
Did you finish that contract? To stop the Dreadwolf?
Hello, Viago. And it's complicated.
How many times do I have to tell you? Crows always finish the job.
We just can't take initiative, right? My running with the Antam taught me that.
Don't let him scold you too much. V was worried about you.
Rook, this is Catarina Dellamorte.
The first Talon. I'm honored. Which makes you...
Izari de Riva, her grandson. What brings you here?
Right. My target is a pair of elven gods, or that's what they call themselves. They're ancient, blighted mages. I need our best. The man who brought blood mages and Venatori to their knees.
Lucanis. My grandson. They called him the Demon of Virantium. He was the one who did those jobs.
Exactly who we're after.
Except Lucanis Dellamorte is dead. He was killed a year ago.
What I say doesn't leave this room. The body our people brought back was not my grandson. It was dressed in his clothing, but it had been altered with blood magic to have his face.
My cousin is still alive? And you didn't think to tell me?
His ship was attacked. We knew someone sold him out. So you kept your suspicions to yourself.
But you've brought it up now. Why?
I've had eyes on the Venatori ever since they took my grandson from me. They were hunting your dread wolf. And what you did to his ritual threw them into disarray. They made mistakes. And now I have a location. The Ossuary, where the demon of Virantium is kept. Find this Ossuary. Free Lucanis. You'll have your god killer. And I'll have my grandson.
Come. Katarina arranged the boat. One of our mages will meet us there.
A boat?
Did you think the Venatori would keep a normal prison? Or that one could hold the demon of Virantium? The ossuary lies beneath the sea. A fact I learned mere minutes ago.
Under the... Oh, this is gonna be just great.
You're not happy Katarina kept this from you.
Would you be? Lucanis is family. Maybe she thought I'd act too rash if it meant saving him. And now, who can say if he's even still alive? There, you take the boat.
Are you coming with us?
It's possible we've been watched. If all of us vanish from the dock, you play the alluring hero. I know Treviso. If we have a tail, I have a better chance of distracting their interest.
So how do we get in?
You'll see.
Someone or something already took down the guards.
I can't decide if that's good or bad. But we have a demon to find. Any ideas?
Oh, we're not going that way.
Oh, so the place is underwater and falling apart. That seems real safe.
I can't believe all this is underwater. If the enchantments containing this place ever failed.
Do we really need another assassin? We already have you, and you're great!
We're trying to kill gods, Harding. We're gonna need a lot of knives.
Whatever's behind that door, it's important. Which means that's the right direction.
Then we break through. We don't have to fight. We're just here for Lucanis Dellamorte. Get ready.
Rising hail, dragon of mystery! Lucanis, dragon of night! Hear your faithful calls!
I'm guessing you're the reason we're here.
Who are you? Who sent you?
My name's Rook, House de Riva. I'm here to bring you home.
House de Riva. You're a crow.
You weren't expecting a rescue. I wasn't expecting whatever that was.
Rook, he's possessed by a demon.
It's complicated.
Katerina promised us a mage killer if we broke you out of here.
I can still work.
Good. Because I'm pretty sure more Venatori are on their way. We have to get moving.
They have a vial of my blood. They can use it to control me. I cannot leave it in their hands. And I had a contract when I was captured. One of my targets is here. Caliban. You know what that means. Crows don't break contracts.
All right. We'll help. But in return, I want help killing some things.
I'll owe you.
I'm sure we'll owe each other before this is all over. Let's go. So, first order of business?
Blood first, then my target, Caliban, the prison warden.
Where do we find them?
In the tower, there's a bridge.
Not anymore. We'll have to find another way across.
Mages, my specialty.
What was going on here?
They weaken the veil with blood magic and summon whatever they can from the other side. Any spirit can become a demon. Zara didn't give them a choice.
Zara?
Zara Renata. There might be a higher-ranking Venatori somewhere, but I don't know of one. This place is all her.
This is a big place. Where would they keep vials of blood?
Caliban keeps it under guard. Blood is the only thing that can bind a demon. If they lose it...
Then it's chaos.
Corpses possessed by demons. Watch out.
Zara Renata's work. This place exists for her to make new, worse kinds of demons.
Venatori ahead.
Mine.
You sure about this? Abominations.
We made a deal with the crows to bring him back. And don't forget that it's gods we're up against.
Right. Well, abominations never end well. Just remember, I warned you. So the vial of blood the Venatori took from you...
It's for blood magic, to control me, and the demon. Until it's gone, I cannot touch Caliban.
Great. Now what?
What are you? Fine. He says he can get us across.
Who is he?
The demon. He says there's something here. Something he can grab hold of in the Fade. It's close. Easy.
The demon pulled all of that from the Fade?
I'm as surprised as you.
They're fighting? But the Venatori made all these monsters, didn't they?
Blood mages, they never learn. Zara can summon all of the demons she wants, but they don't have to obey her.
What did Zara want all these undead for?
Nothing. Those are the failures.
If those are failures, what does success look like?
She took the best results out a few days ago, but some of the demons she created are still here.
Caliban, you said he's the one in charge?
No, he's a lackey. He runs this place for a powerful magister. He was my target a year ago. Now we both want him dead.
We meaning?
Demons don't forgive.
What kind of demons are these?
They're why this place exists. This is what success looks like. Yeah, these guys. Let me hit him first, then you can take him down.
I don't like this.
We may not have much time. This way. There's a shortcut.
Lead the way.
How are we supposed to find this thing?
I know it's here. We can smell it.
Look at what's left of these people. They were tortured. What a terrible way to die.
Very few people survive Caliban's rehabilitation.
You did.
We need to get that barrier down. Find the crystals that power it. That's it. The barrier should be down.
Let's see what's on the other side.
When you said a vial of blood, I thought it would be small.
There. That's the one. It has to be. It's finally gone.
So now what?
Now we find Caliban.
Rook?
It's us against gods, Harding.
I am right here, you know.
It's fine. We can talk about something else. What's Katerina like?
After so long in this pit, I barely remember.
Oh, this was entirely unnecessary. Zara and her little jests. He's already the demon of Virantium. Won't this be ironic? Hilarious. And now look at the mess you've made of my facility. She always leaves me to clean up.
So this is Caliban.
He is. The target I was sent for a year ago. A crow never abandons a contract.
What?
The crows send their regards.
So we got your target.
Yes. The job's done.
Smells like blood. Ashes. Not done, not yet.
Lucanis, are you alright? Lucanis, what are you looking at?
Careful. They know we're not right.
You cannot see him. I wondered.
We clearly have things to discuss. Somewhere else.
Agreed. I think it's time I got some air. Shall we go?
I'm ready to get out of this place.
Imagine how I feel.
Maker.
Lucanis, what happened here?
A message from Zara Renata. I can't believe it. You're home.
Sarah. Her Their people got this close?
The woman who runs the prison?
The Venatori witch who captured me.
Revenge for the breakout, maybe.
Where's Katerina?
She's...
The Venatori caught her in their confusion.
I get one of you back, only to lose the other.
Someone killed the first Talon of the Crows now? After the gods escaped? That's not a coincidence.
Zara's been a thorn in our side before, and you said yourself, it could be revenge for your prison break.
No, Rook's right. The timing is suspicious for many reasons.
When I find Zara, I'll ask her.
You just got here, and already you want to leave again?
Katerina gave me a contract. I'm not breaking the last deal she ever made. And I owe Rook. Once that's done, I'll come home.
I'll return him in one piece.
Thank you. Cousin, when you find Zara, I need to be there.
We are under attack. Antam on one side and Venatori on the other. Forget revenge. We need you.
No, Viago. Sara came for us here, in my house. She took Katerina from my house. You find her and cut her heart out, Lucanis. Vi and I will hold down the fort.
I'll give her your regards, Thea.
For Katerina.
The Crows had lost a Talon, but the demon of Irantium was free at last. Sooner or later, debts new and old would come due. And they would all be paid in blood.
They're the same thing. Mostly, kind of.
Except one will manipulate you, or kill you, or both.
But how do you get rid of them?
What's everyone talking about?
Spite.
The demon in Lucanis. When a person gets possessed, the demon usually takes control.
And they turn into a monster. The spirit just molds them however they want.
I've heard of abominations being cured by killing the demon in the Fade. That's not a sure bet, though.
Well, there's one way, but it's, well... We'd have to,
You'd have to kill me.
If things get out of hand, that's always an option.
Careful of her. I want to talk to her.
Before we do, well, let's think this through some more. There has to be a solution.
I have people in Marathas I can ask, but I wouldn't get my hopes up.
All right. So what next?
Let me talk to them. I want to talk to Rook.
Lucanis!
Nope. It's fine. I'm fine.
What did he do that for?
Throwing a tantrum when he doesn't get his way?
But he could just take you over, make you do what he wants.
It's, not great, but kind of good news, in a way.
Don't pretend this is all right. It wouldn't be fine if another person did it.
No, but there's nothing I can do about it. If it were another person, I could solve this with a knife. Just give me a minute. He'll get bored once everyone leaves.
I don't like leaving you alone with the demon.
You don't have to worry about me.
Lucanis.
Please.
You asked for time. Is this long enough?
Yes, my head's clearer, though I would kill for a decent cup of coffee.
Have you? For coffee, I mean.
Not today. You've got questions. You might as well ask them.
You're the best mage killer in the Antivan Crows. So how'd the Venatori catch you?
Someone set me up. I had a contract for Cauldron in the Ossuary. I took a ship from Treviso to Minrathus. They were waiting for me. Knew which ship and when it would arrive. I don't know how they convinced the Crows I was dead, but I woke up in the Ossuary with Zara gloating about it.
I know Katerina volunteered you to work with us. Are you okay with that?
Did Viago ever consult with you before sending you on a contract?
Viago would barely tell me what the job was beforehand. But I'm not the demon of Virantium.
Katerina was first Talon. You don't refuse a contract from the first Talon. Not if you're smart. But there's plenty of reason for me to work with you beyond that, Rook.
Such as?
I owe you a debt, for one. And after a year in that hole, maybe I'm looking forward to stabbing a god or two in the back.
I know we brought you in as a specialist, but things are rough. I need everyone to help out.
Of course. I hate sitting idle, and it's better I stay occupied. You haven't asked about Spite.
From what I've seen, I'd say he picked the right name.
He's stronger when I sleep, so I try not to do it much. No one was in the Ossuary by choice, not even the demons. We both did what we had to get out of there.
So, if you're an abomination...
I suppose I should get used to that.
But I heard that only mages can get possessed by demons.
I'm skilled with a blade, but I promise you, without Spite, I have the magical talent of a brick. There must be some difference between a demon deceiving their way into a body and being forced into one. Only Zara knows for sure.
I admire you. What you've been through would break most people.
I would not give Zara the satisfaction.
Still, you must be a very courageous man.
A very stubborn one, perhaps, but that's kind of you to say. Leave Spite to me. If he's trapped in this world, he has good reason to fight for it. For now, I must honor our contract. Gods, magic, politics. Things are going to get very bloody.
Normally, my advice on befriending abominations would be don't. In this case, just keep an eye on him.
That scent. I can't place it.
Coffee. Like Hilario and I smelled in the kitchen where we grew up, but that cannot be right.
Could be magic from the ancient elves.
The Venatori were growing demons and people? That's what was happening in the ossuary?
Zara was trying to get certain types of demons. Some are harder to summon than others, I guess. They were waiting for Spite to break out of my body like I was a cocoon for a moth.
I mean, I'm glad he didn't, but why didn't he?
We made a deal. Antam in Treviso, Katerina. I'm not sure what I've returned to.
An underwater prison? That's still pretty amazing.
Amazing? I suppose it is. Do you think the elves made it? It didn't seem Tevinter.
I think think so. I wonder what it was built for. Originally, I mean.
Whatever it was meant for, it's a pit of misery now.
Right. You don't have to answer this if you don't want to, Lucanis, but how did the Venatori stick you with spite?
They fed me something. Like he was a parasite in uncooked meat.
You know, I've spent lots of time around demons, but I've never heard of them being used that way.
Zara said she got the idea from some cult in Orlais. They used it on Seekers, who are immune to demons.
Ugh, what a horrible way to go.
It would make a good trap. A target wouldn't see it coming.
Everything about the forest is changing. Now even the plants can kill you.
Like the Ossuary, but without the view.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them?
They're controlling Darkspawn. Why would anyone even want Darkspawn?
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee. If you're looking for the apples, I put them in the kitchen.
I was looking for you, actually.
You have a job for me?
No. I was just wondering if you were okay in here. We could get you a room. The lighthouse just makes more...
It's easy to trap spite in here, and there's snacks, and no view of the Fade. I'm good, Harding.
Stretching the legs?
I'm not trapped underwater anymore. Everything is stretching my legs.
The Demon of Virantium, huh? And they called you that before the demon.
Ah, you don't have that enchanted barbed arrow in your quiver because you think it's pretty.
It is, though, isn't it? The red shimmer is the enfeebling magic, and the spike tip is designed to splinter inside the target.
Very nice.
I thought you'd like that. I really hope I don't have to use it, though. Cost me a lot of gold.
That's why you only have the one.
Well, I only need one. Especially from this close.
Mierda. This place makes my eyeballs itch. So, hiring the Demon of Virantium was your suggestion.
It was a possible lead. Finding things and tracking Venatori. That's what I'm here for.
After all the jobs I did in Minrathis, the last thing I expected was a Tevinter mage to be involved in breaking me out.
Well, good. I'd hate for assassins to find me predictable.
Trapped. Can't get out. Oh, it hurts. It's dark. Please. They didn't know what to do. They didn't want to die. Stop the thoughts. Stop the fears. Quiet, please. Make it quiet.
This is how it starts. Emotion overwhelms the spirit, and it goes bad.
Could this spirit sense the agony of the Dalish who recently died in the forest?
Help them. Help me.
Those statues don't look right.
Looks like wood, and they're not just statues. I think these were people.
What happened to them? It's like they were frozen mid-stride.
They're trees. They would have felt themselves being transformed by magic and could not escape.
We saw another one of these corpses earlier. It must be happening all over. And the spirit must have sensed it. I found those people. You don't have to feel this way anymore.
So much fear before the darkness. Make it quiet. Make it go away.
I don't understand.
It would be appeased with a simple gesture that makes it believe the dead are at rest. Spirits of comfort. Very empathetic, but not the brightest, according to Spite. I think we're getting low on onions again. You're keeping an eye on me. Is it the demon or the mage killer name?
Maybe I want the secrets of your coffee supplier.
That's not...
Don't flatter yourself too much. I don't trust anyone on first meeting, and I keep an eye on everything.
Well, if you do want coffee, let me know. You know, you haven't asked as many questions about Spite as I thought you would.
I'll ask what I need to. Plus, you and the Ossuary records have revealed a fair bit. So has Spite when he shows himself. Sorry.
That's all right.
Outside that, I won't poke at venatory wounds. I know what those are like.
Thea told me you were fearless. Threatening the demon of Virantium to his face certainly proves it.
You know, it's actually the opposite. I'm afraid of what you are.
And brutally honest, she didn't mention that part.
I've seen demons. I know how they can corrupt. I know it won't even be your fault if it happens. But I won't let someone else turn on my friends. No matter how scared I am.
Good. Keep your bow close. You cannot help but flinch whenever I use my skills. You think, this time he's definitely gone full demon.
It's not personal.
If you're watching me in battle, you leave yourself open to our actual enemies.
The power of the demon-possessed assassin should make up for how twitchy everyone else gets, right?
Spite, could you not? Mierda. You've been on this contract from the beginning, right?
I guess so.
What's your assessment of the targets?
Honestly, anybody the Venatori get excited about is trouble.
That's the truth. Not even an army stops the Treviso market.
I've always loved market days, except for when they're occupied by Antam.
He was my cousin!
We've got Antam between us and all.
Attack!
Don't worry, Tyr and Viago sent us.
You're with Lucanis? Yes! Kill them! Kill the Antam! Please, you have to finish Darrett's contract. It's about the Butcher. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then... someone has to finish this for Darrett. Please.
We will take care of it. Go back to the diamond.
I will, just give me a minute.
I'm glad the market's still open during occupation. It probably helps to feel that some things are still the same.
I meant to pick up more spices. Another time. What's it like when you use your magic?
Oh, it's like I'm touching something vast and eternal. A well deep inside.
Not so much like possession.
No, but it was terrifying the first time it happened.
That I understand.
The Butcher is making poison. Comic.
The poison that destroys your mind? That comic?
If I were the Butcher, it'd be a good way to keep people in line.
We cannot let the Butcher unleash this on Treviso.
He won't. The Antam brought in a comic master to mix the poison. He's at the garrison. We stop him there before this goes any further.
This witch is forbidden!
You cannot forbid the crows!
I'll give! What's up, fool?
He can still talk? What, blinded like this?
We'll ask questions after it's dead. It's done. The Karmic Master's dead.
Good riddance.
First things first. Let's destroy the rest of the poison. Then we figure out what was going on here. Wait. This note says that wasn't all the Karmic. The Butcher's angry because some went missing.
What? Who stole it?
No idea. But the note does mention the Butcher's inside traitor. The occupation had help. Tyr and Viago need to know they were right.
So, you're not sure you can trust me, but it was your idea to hire me.
I made the suggestion. Rook made the call. Why? Are you worried I have ulterior motives? That I planted the idea in Rook's head for my own ends?
That wasn't where this was going.
Really? Because I'd have questions. A Tevinter mage breaks a demon-possessed assassin out of prison. What's her angle?
Mierda, and people say I'm overly suspicious.
So, the demon of Virantium.
Haha. The name wasn't literal when I got it.
No, but the reputation that went with it.
I suppose I earned it.
And then some. Assuming my sources are accurate.
Past reputation means nothing when your current contract's still open.
I know the feeling. You know, you're somewhat famous among the Shadow Dragons. At least the Demon of Virantium is.
Famous or infamous?
Because you're a mage killer. You turned that title on the Venatori. That's a point in your favor.
I saw some of the Shadows work before. Well, anyway, their good opinion is worth having. Is it just me, or do the countertops change in here?
Getting some air.
Is the air out here different than what's inside?
In the Fade, not likely. But we get the illusion.
I don't think I find that relaxing.
Yeah, me neither.
The wing thing. Do you do that on purpose?
I don't. Why?
So you just naturally look amazing when spite helps? Some people get possessed and become mounds of pulsating flesh. You get wings.
Lucky me, my demon has a sense of style. So spite doesn't worry you?
Well, a little bit. But Rook trusts you, and so I do too.
What if Rook's wrong about me, though? I am an assassin, a paid killer.
Well, no one's paying you to kill me, so I figure I'm probably safe.
True. We need to carefully plan our next move.
That cold. I felt it the moment the boat docked.
Even Spite felt the chill. I did not know he could.
There must be lots to do in Treviso. Anything you recommend?
Killing Antam or Venatori?
Oh, right. Sorry.
Glad to see we all made it. Elganan's forces are making things interesting.
You, keep moving no matter what. Free those slaves. We'll take everyone else and give the guards something to think about.
We must be swift. Elganan is coming.
Solas sounded frightened.
Fear makes powerful memories.
I think that's it. The memory ends here.
It's so strange seeing Solas back when he was a hero.
But it did not last.
His memories seem to condense into that statuette. There must be more to this. Well, I'd say we found the camp. So did some Darkspawn, looks like.
They left the fire burning.
Were they ambushed?
Assan! Easy, boy. Assan, don't get too far ahead.
Doesn't sound like he agrees.
If he even listens, has a mind of his own.
Over there.
Dead, Darkspawn. These were part of the training.
Assan was half right.
There's no time for half wrong. Assan, we're looking for live Darkspawn.
He understands.
Not sure he understands anything but dinner. Keep on it, Assan. They're around here somewhere. Assan, hit that!
A useful trick. Did you teach him?
No, Lancet and Remy did. They're the Griffin Whisperers.
So you're the bodyguard?
Griffins are the Warden's greatest legacy. Someone has to protect them. Let's get in there!
I hate these things. Everything about them is wrong.
That's why it's a job for professionals. Assan, on me! No time for hide and seek, Assan. This is real.
Assan. Does it mean something?
It's Elven for arrow. Elby grows into it.
More Darkspawn here.
Lancet's trying to stop the Gloomhowler. It's going after the other Griffins.
More Griffins?
Whole family. Assan's brothers and sisters.
Rook, you've got Darkspawn!
Make this quick. We have to get through here. Assan!
Watch it, there's a big one!
I see it!
That cannot be good.
It's coming from the Eyrie. There's an elevator we can use to get up there. Never seen Darkspawn this bold. Not unless there's a blight.
There's a blight.
The Wardens told you this?
I told them. But your first Warden doesn't want our help.
He's a stubborn one.
What does this Darkspawn want with Griffins?
The real question's how it knows about them. Up until now, it only went after Wardens. Now it shows up here with a rabble of Darkspawn? These Griffins are a secret.
Over there. A body. Under the blight boil.
We better take a look. Damn it, it's Lancet! I want this thing's head on a punt.
More Griffins!
We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks. It's okay, Hydas. Calm down. You too, Rumtail. We'll come back for both of you. So this is where you live, huh? In the Fade?
Yeah, it's cozy. And the gods can't find us here.
Right. Never going to get used to that.
We'll find you in Assan and nice. What's wrong?
A lot. The Viper just sent word. Mirathas is under attack by a blighted dragon.
Has to be the one we saw at Demeter's Crossing.
Well, one of them has to be.
What do you mean, one of them?
Taya also got in touch. Another dragon is attacking Treviso too.
Mierda.
You got back just in time.
Then grab your gear and let's go.
Go where? We cannot be in two places at once. Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, People will die. Innocent people. Our people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathous to burn?
Neve.
The Shadow Dragons will fight, right to the end of it. But we're the only ones keeping the Venatori in check. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne. And hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
If we decide to...
Damn it! There's no time! I need to go home. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
We help Lucanis in Treviso. We have to trust that the Shadow Dragons can take care of things in Minrathous. That said, 2 of you should join Neve there. See if you can help. And we'll head to Treviso.
Understood.
Let's all try to make it through this alive, all right? What's it done to my city?
Let's find your crow friend, then make a plan.
Rook, good. We could use another crow.
Even though killing dragons is not exactly our specialty.
Time to learn.
Where the dragon attacks, the Antam soon follow.
It is strong and fast. You must get its attention, then lure it onto the ground.
We'll figure out a way.
Draw up your courage. We will need it. You fought it off.
If Gillanane hadn't called it away...
It's more important that it stopped attacking the city.
Everyone with a home that still stands will agree.
That thing was tough. It'll be hard to put down for good.
What happened to Treviso would have been worse if you hadn't arrived when you did. I cannot imagine how much worse.
Still have to help with that dragon in Minrathous.
Let's go.
So this elven god thinks we need a dragon hunter and a Fade expert.
He's right, about the dragon hunter at least. The Shadow Dragons did all they could. The dragon was just too much. The moment the dust settled, the Venatori rushed in. Guess they knew it was coming. Neve's staying for now. She said she'll be back soon. But at least you took care of yours.
We hurt it, but didn't kill it. The dragon flew off before we could put it down.
Treviso could have used a dragon hunter. That much is true.
That's hindsight talking. We didn't know a blighted dragon was coming, or that we'd need someone who could take it down.
We should not forget the second dragon in Minrathous. We ought to see what we can do to help. However, there is no telling how long Neve will be helping the Shadow Dragons with the aftermath.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Hang on a minute. Not only have you retained the services of a demon assassin, you're also taking advice from the elven god who attempted to tear down the veil.
Spite is my problem.
That's what they always say. Rook, Lucanis is one thing, but do you really trust this Solas?
Of course I don't trust him. He's the only option we have. If it makes you feel better, we've checked every piece of information he gave us.
That does make me feel better.
The crows cannot thank you enough. I cannot. Treviso stands. But Minrathous, it should not have been a trade. Minrathous, I cannot imagine what Neve feels.
That was Elganon and Gillanane. Were we eavesdropping on the past?
It's Solas's dagger. He must have had a way to spy on his rival gods.
Let's hope it doesn't work both ways.
Lucanis, if you lose control of Spite, I'll have to put you both down. No hard feelings.
Good. But you should know, all the people who ever tried to kill me are dead. So, the Grey Wardens have grievance.
What of it?
It's another secret your order's been keeping.
What does that mean?
Wardens act like the heroes of Dedas, but they hide just as many shadows as they fight.
And your crows are saints?
No, but we don't pretend to be. We're honest about our work.
That place where Rook found you, the Ossuary. What else goes on there?
Nothing good.
How did you survive it?
Shut down completely. Think nothing, feel nothing, except what you need to escape.
What's left?
If you're lucky, revenge. And bad dreams.
So, it looks like you and Lucanis are becoming fast friends.
I expect to wake up and see Spite forcing him to smother me with a pillow in the night.
You guys really hit it off, huh?
The hitting comes later.
Hey, Lucanis, you haven't seen a glowing crystal, have you? About this big?
In the pantry?
It, might be moving around. Crawling, even.
I'll keep watch. You're not upset about taking a contract on your goddess? Even just a little bit. If I'd lived my whole life revering Ghilanane, I'd be upset.
No. Whatever we were worshipping, it wasn't her. It's what we were told she was. The Evanurus oppressed our people. Now we get to fight back. I feel pretty good about that.
You said the dragon we're dealing with was a Vincimer.
Yeah. Blue with a yellow belly. Breathes lightning.
Would you look at that?
We're not fighting her. Lords just want the Horde in her lair.
Why is a dragon hunter interested in our job?
I'm not.
I thought you wanted us here to help you.
No. All right. Beach is up ahead.
Right. You said we'd find bait here?
Bait'll find us. Come on.
The bait comes to us? Look out!
Knew they'd find us.
The creatures are the bait.
Yup.
I don't want to feel sorry for anything that has a worm's mouth. That one is going to be trouble.
That's their pack leader. Take her down.
That was fast. She answers a horn?
This time.
You've done this before.
Took a while to get her used to it.
Sounds like you've got her trained.
You train a dog. You reach an understanding with a dragon.
Maker.
Letting us know she sees us. Might also be her way of saying thanks for the food.
Why build all this and leave?
This used to be a big Grey Warden outpost. They left after the Darkspawn stopped coming. Grapples, nets. The Antam are going after the Vincimer.
She's more than a match for the Antam.
Not after I drugged her. Come on. They've been...
The Antam are definitely here.
Let's check inside the fort. I want to see what they're doing.
So, you breathed fire.
Yeah.
Interesting trick. Alchemy? Magic?
Were we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready. I'll burn the chains off the dragon.
Dragons are supposed to be smart. Is she going to know we helped her?
No, she's gonna be pissed. Might just fly off, or we might have to run.
Fortunately, as a crow, I'm accustomed to people being unhappy after I pay them a visit.
So, Lucanis, you're an Antivan crow.
Yes, like Rook.
Do all crows have demons in them?
What? No.
It's fine if they do. I'm Rivani. Our seers let spirits possess them for ceremonies.
Well, Antivan crows don't. Spite was put into me by the Venatori.
Oh. That's messed up.
Haven't fought undead in a while.
There's no reaching these. They're mindless.
Aren't you a necromancer?
I'm afraid sometimes the weaker dead work themselves into frenzies. Poor things.
All that ice. More magic?
Echoes of the despair spirits. Misery devouring itself. We should keep our distance. If provoked, these manifestations will shatter.
He is our second wisp.
Calmest spirit I've ever seen.
The peace of the necropolis is a balm to many of its inhabitants.
Must be nice.
Ah, yes. I've noticed you've company. This should unseal our final pass to the bell. It's best we unchain it quickly.
Then what?
The sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
Any malicious spirit?
Unattached ones. Your own companion will be safe.
Ah.
What did you just do?
The colloquial term is corpse whispering, a gift that manifested with my magic.
Talking to corpses with magic.
Honestly, I've no idea how the other Watchers navigate the necropolis without it.
Emmrich, now what?
Now, the grand necropolis shows itself!
Behind you! No more despair demons. It worked.
Pretty impressive.
Thank you, but come, let's ensure these cultists didn't leave anything dangerous behind. I'll ask our attendants to gather their bodies later, of course.
How do all of Emmrich's pens end up in here?
The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies, like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's crossing, it's personal for them.
I might be back in the Crow's good books after we save Treviso.
You impressed Viago. That is quite a challenge on its own. How has been Rathus since the dragon attack?
After the dragon attack, after demons swarmed the streets, after the palace shot at everyone, we're having a ball.
Ah, sorry.
What for? You didn't attack the city. The shadow dragons are dealing with it. At least, we're trying to. I just worry about Asher. He rests as much as we do.
Neve, tell the shadow dragons to consider any supplies they need already paid for, and I'll cut down what Venatori I can.
You don't have to.
It could have been Treviso. Consider this done. So, Emmrich, you're a Mortalitasi.
Mortalitasi is a general term. I belong to the Morn Watch.
But you are a necromancer.
Yes, certainly.
As a spirit mage, Emmrich, you must sense spite.
I'm sorry that you two came together under such unjust circumstances. Mm-hmm. Ah. My sympathies.
You can hear spite? Even when he doesn't take me over?
This close, yes.
I am so sorry.
You don't think highly of spirit magic, Lucanis, because of your experiences with a Venatori, I suppose.
Partly.
I assure you that performed with care, necromancy is no more harmful than any other magecraft.
There is a difference. Fire and ice spells kill people. They don't bring them back again.
What's so objectionable about a simple reanimation?
It's a waste of hard work. I notice you never say demon around me.
Watchers avoid the word. It begets unfortunate expectations.
With just a name?
Spirits are mirrors of our emotions, and we, the unconscious creators of their environments. But you've seen that firsthand.
There are so many worlds. This one's enough.
Look at this. I bet it came in handy. And you have to hand it to the ancient elves. They loved their statues. Such craftsmanship. Handmade from stone.
People have been killed for less.
Oh, okay.
Spirit of determination. May your enemies die bitter and in pain.
Yes! Good.
Don't encourage him.
The Hall of Valor is pleased to welcome legendary Spirit of Determination, Spite, and his spirit friend Lucanis Dellamorte.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Come on. Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Let's try here.
Monster bones, really?
For Assan. Think of it as a bribe to stop him from chewing on the alluvian. Treviso. Barely had time to look around when we returned from the Ossuary. And then there was the dragon.
You miss just being here, without the chaos.
I used to think it would never change. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned the Dalish seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katarina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me, and I was her favorite. Let's try here.
Antivan wine glasses. Very fancy.
For Emmrich. He keeps side-eyeing the drinkware and shaking his head when he thinks no one is looking. I once spent 4 hours in the market while Ilario searched for the perfect pair of silk gloves.
4 hours?
Ilario has always been fussy. And he wanted to impress a woman. A good selection.
Looking to attune your body
Fresh
to a
fruit.
higher level?
Neve only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
I notice you have expensive taste.
I lived a very comfortable life before.
But you did your own shopping?
I suppose not always. Ah, perfect.
Come take a
Ground
look if you like.
peppers.
Taash said something about wanting more exciting meals. I thought I'd oblige.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern-toothed dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though. Cafe Pietra is just ahead.
That's where we're meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
Bitter's good. Chocolate is better.
They have Cioccolata Calda. It was my favorite drink as a child.
I think you're shaming me, but I love a good chocolate calda. So, have we done enough 3 crows in a coffee shop chatting about nothing to bore the spies?
Just about. The most persistent one gave up when Lucanis started getting all romantic about the roasts.
It's a very good roast. So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Virantium.
If she was here in Treviso to kill Katerina, she can't be in Virantium already.
Rook's right. Zara's giving you a false lead, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Zora's not gonna get Ilario, and she's not getting away with anything she's done. I promise.
Don't promise. But thank you.
Bitter and sweet, you called that blend? Like a kiss goodbye. So, what would a first kiss be?
Honey and lavender cream. Sweet. Intriguing. And you? How would you describe it?
First kisses? It's been a while. I might need a refresher.
I see. You lead an adventurous life.
No more than you, I'm guessing.
I've always thought that to live truly is to live fully. But even before I was captured, my life was not really my own. So much had been determined for me.
Being grandson to the first Talon must come with a lot of baggage.
Much like House de Riva.
Since I took the initiative against the Antom, I don't need to worry about disappointing them.
Rook, there's no need to doubt yourself. And if you do, I'll be here to convince you. How's your chocolate calda?
Just sweet enough to intrigue me. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost. Best place in Treviso.
They look calm, but they don't smell calm.
I heard crows can strangle a Kunari with their own darsam.
With their what?
The ropes Kunari wear. You can strangle us with them, but only if they're tied wrong.
Why would we strangle you with your arm ropes? Why wouldn't we just stab you?
Doing it with the darsam makes it look like an accident.
We're professional assassins. Most of the time, when we kill someone, we want people to know it was us.
Oh, okay. But you could strangle a Kunari with their darsam if you wanted to.
Of course. Ilario has always been rash. He acts on his first instinct when he should wait for his second. I was always pulling him out of trouble. Then he always stood by me through my own. Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
Any day you spend with the 7th Talon is a good day.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need one Dellamorte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're always such a dear. You certainly didn't learn that from Viago.
Thea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes, of course. I'll get them to you right away.
Ilario, what happened?
What do you mean?
Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people? What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Cousin, stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad.
I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her.
I told you. I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Ilario can be a handful. But this? The only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next. And my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Ilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come. I'll get us some drinks and we can make the arrangements.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Ilario, as usual.
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Thea.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
I need to focus. I noticed you weren't at the supper table last night. Are you not feeling well?
Oh, you noticed? I wasn't hungry.
Harding made her potato stew.
Oh, I had no idea that she was cooking.
I didn't know that could happen to potatoes. It was a learning experience.
It usually is.
So I heard we're on a rotation for cooking?
Supposed to be, and used to be, but, well...
What is it?
Well, some of it's an acquired taste. So I tend to do most of the cooking, a lot of the time. What did you call that dish? The one you made last night?
Grilled Treviso with citrus bagna cauda. The fish is named after the city, you see?
Oh, well, I liked it a lot.
I'm glad. It was one of my favorites growing up.
I think, well, maybe only you and I should be cooking from now on.
I spoke to the others about taking over the cooking rotation, just the two of us.
Oh, how'd it go? Did anyone seem upset?
Except for Harding, they were all dreading any meal not prepared by us.
Oh, that's great. Well, not the dread, but That they're okay with not cooking.
They had some requests, but none that seemed unreasonable.
Hey, Lucanis, did you see this week's meal requests?
Not yet. Was there anything notable?
Taash had one that was, well, a little weird.
How weird?
They want to eat a demon. Not spite, but a demon.
Of course they do. Let's just say no to that one.
Agreed. The sauce is just cheese?
And the pasta water. Yes, and it has to be good cheese.
That shouldn't work. The sauce should break apart.
And even cooking is more complicated than magic. Sometimes.
Ah, Lucanis, it's your turn to cook tonight, isn't it?
It is. Did you need something?
If it's possible to make a side dish without meat or seafood in it, perhaps?
I'll make a run to the markets. It won't be a problem. How do you feel about cheese?
I've been known to indulge now and then. Where did you learn to cook, Lucanis?
I used to help the kitchen staff in the villa when I was a boy. It gave me something to do between lessons with Katerina.
So it's not a crow skill for hiding poisons in food?
It's good for that too. But I mostly just wanted to know how to make churros.
How did you become such a good cook anyway? It doesn't feel like a crow thing.
I was stuck in prison for a year. Thinking about how I'd kill my enemies was entertaining, until I ran out of ideas. That's when I started thinking of dishes. The things you make, Harding, are they typical Ferelden dishes?
Oh no. I don't know how to make any of the real traditional staples. My mom always did the cooking. She can make all the classics. Jam tart, cider porridge, turnip stew with 50 cloves of garlic.
She didn't teach you how to cook?
Nope. I'm entirely self-taught.
She must have many feelings
Drown
about
district.
Still don't know why the Antam are bothering with this art stuff.
It cannot be for coin. There are faster ways to fill their coffers.
That merchant said they're stockpiling stolen art at a camp in the Drowned district. Let's start there.
Don't see anything. No paints, none of that fancy polish they use on sculptures.
Strange. You'd think a few statues would stand out.
That merchant who said the Antom stole his artwork, he's with the Venatori. I'll bet he caught us listening in.
So he wasn't robbed. He tricked us.
The note said the Antom are trading the art to Venatori collectors in exchange for rare magical components.
Magic? What are those fools trying to do in Treviso now?
The note doesn't say what the components are for, but the meeting location is a different Antom camp, in the center of the city. Let's head there and figure out what they're working on with the Venatori. This note is about Gatlock, that Kunari blasting powder. The Antom are using magical components from the Venatori to make it more explosive. Much more explosive.
What? We gotta stop them. Gatlock's dangerous already.
We must go to Day and Viago with this as soon as possible.
Agreed.
Treviso's really beautiful. The canals, the bridges, the old spires. It's all gorgeous.
Isn't it? I've learned not to take it for granted.
There must be lots to do in Treviso. Anything you recommend?
Killing Antam or Venatori?
Oh, right. Sorry.
If you're still interested in Treviso, use Grastea to show you around.
And Dara, Teya? She's so intimidating.
You're joking. Teya?
She's so polished, you know? I bet she never makes a mistake with the silverware.
She does keep track of which ones Viago's poisoned.
Damn it! The Shadow certainly didn't invite them in.
Look around. We might find answers.
The killings. This is...
There is no limit to Venatori cruelty.
You don't forget something like this. It sticks with you.
Damn it. We were too late.
Venatori and their cruel theatrics. They will pay for this.
Rook, you realize Lucanis had 11 cups of coffee today. Maybe, see if he's still alive.
Lucanis, where is he?
Back, demon! No further! Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanis go! Don't make us hurt both of you!
What's going on? Lucanis?
It's not Lucanis, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Rook, do something!
Spite, stop. You're not taking Lucanis through the Alluvion.
I could, if you'd move.
So you can take him where? Off a cliff, or worse?
How did... Rook? Taash?
You tried to walk through the Alluvion in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
Are you sure you're alright?
This could be better. It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
You can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We have to make Spite understand that he's endangering you.
He's Spite, not learning. He doesn't listen to anyone. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again. And thanks.
Has your friend tried another break for the Alluvion?
No, but if you see him, me...
You got it.
A journal? About seeing Venatorian crow meeting spots.
Good to know.
Let's dig around some more.
The Drowned District has had other names, but none stuck. Antevans love drama.
I've heard of cities falling. Didn't realize they could also just sink little by little.
Wine glasses? Like people were toasting a deal.
Not a vintage I've seen on any crow table.
Biago wouldn't be caught dead with any wine that wasn't twice as expensive as this.
This seems the best solution to your spite problem.
You mean your spite problem?
If he takes control, if you're no longer you, I can give you a little push into the Fade.
How thoughtful.
Pays to be prepared. Spite still behaving?
As much as ever.
You live another day.
And so do you. Spite would shred you after I tore you apart.
Figured you more for a gentleman assassin.
I'm a professional, not a gentleman. I get the job done. Manners don't come into it. It is always good to be busy. Keeps you sharp. Looking for a little light reading?
I thought Solas might have some books on ancient dwarves. What do you like to read for fun, Lucanis?
Romance.
Romance? Really?
Why is that so hard to believe?
So, Rook, you and Lucanis both come from the Crows?
Yes, but I was never as famous as the demon of Virantium.
Rook, however did you come by that name before you met Spite?
The Tevinter news sheets, but I think Viago started it.
Another question about the Crows, Lucanis.
I'm also a crow.
Have you told Viago that?
Do you have any say in your targets?
You want to know if my victims deserved it?
Forgive me. I shouldn't have asked.
Everyone wonders. I've never killed an innocent by my count. I cannot say if yours would agree.
Lucanis, do the implications of your work never trouble you?
Everyone on this team has killed before. I'm hardly unique.
Yes, of course. But in your case, it's a profession, rather than an act of necessity.
I'm not sure the Venatori or the Antam see the distinction as you do.
I find it extremely interesting, Lucanis, that you consider the point of view of your enemies in battle.
I have to. It's much more difficult to find and kill them otherwise.
Exactly. A utilitarian attitude towards death, and yet you extend empathy to your victims.
Not that much empathy.
Well, enough to wonder how the Venatori and Antam view your actions.
Death comes to everyone, in time. I get paid to deliver it. Like a letter not everyone wants to read. The Dreadwolf turns up everywhere.
Rivain is on pretty good terms with the Dalish clans. We get elven stuff here and there.
From what I hear, your mother is intense.
Yep.
It can be hard, trying to live up to that.
Is your mother like that?
My mother died when I was young. I was raised by my grandmother, Katerina. She was very intense as well.
Right. The Venatori got her. And you're gonna kill the ones that did.
Yes, I am. Taash, those things the Antam are becoming, Reavers, what do you know about them?
Nothing. Normal Qunari don't do crap like that. But I can kinda see it for the Antam.
How?
Antam only care about being bigger and stronger. Of course they'd serve the gods and turn into monsters.
It's going to make clearing them out of Treviso a challenge.
Good thing the crows are there. You were frying things in the kitchen last night.
I needed something to do.
At 4 in the morning?
Sorry if I woke you up.
You got any more of those fried things?
I'll make another batch. Davrin, for all your worry about me, you've got your own problems.
I'll take them any day over being possessed.
You're a warden. You've got actual blight inside you.
So you know a few warden's secrets.
Your blood reacts to darkspawn and can drive you mad when Archdemon shows up. And if you survive that, you eventually wander alone into the deep roads to die.
That's the vow I took.
Until you snap. I've seen it happen.
Not me.
Everyone says that. I'll be watching.
Got it.
The Meras Crossing. Now this. If this is a window into what the gods can do with the blight...
I've never seen a surge like this.
This was farmland.
People used to live here.
The blight took it recently.
Check out the ballista. Could be useful.
Rook, are you looking for an excuse to fire that thing? Davrin, you haven't asked me in a while.
If you mean spite, I'm laying low.
Right. Don't spook the quarry.
Especially when the quarry can lie to your face. You say spite's under control. How do I know that isn't spite talking?
The wings are a giveaway. But I'm glad we're keeping you on your toes.
Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
It offered a way out, then kept them in place. Was it all a game?
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once.
Bellara, why are they called veil jumpers? What are they jumping over?
It's more that we're jumping into problem spots and less that we're jumping things, in general.
I wouldn't want the crows to start being called death climbers, is all I'm saying.
Oh, okay. But what about death jumpers, right?
Hey, Lucanis. When we were at that market, the lady selling ribbons was into you.
Smelled like strawberries and blood.
Hey, Spite. Eyes on me. That is a no. We do not talk about what other people smell like without their permission. okay?
Fine. You're not scared of Spite?
I'm Ravani. We got all kinds of spirits.
What makes you think the Ribbon Seller was interested in me?
Called her scent.
Not fair! You just said!
These are the crows that were supposed to be picking up supplies.
They were taken by surprise.
I heard crows can slow down their breathing until they become invisible.
Why would slowing down your breathing make you turn invisible?
That's what I was gonna ask. So... can you?
No.
Oh. Okay. I heard crows coat the beaks of actual crows with poison so that the crows can kill people by pecking.
That would probably kill the birds.
Oh. Okay. Then don't do that.
I do have a pet snake, though.
Huh.
In Rivain, the water's always falling down. In Antiva, it rises up out of the floorboards in your basement.
Looks like the Antom got the supplies that were meant for the crows.
Then we take the supplies back and see the Antom pay in blood.
Come on. Time for the crows to send their regards.
Hey, they had one of the crows prisoner. She's still alive.
A relief to find more than just a body for once.
Coffee smells good.
Do you want a cup?
Nah, coffee messes with my guts. Smelling it's enough.
This is actually not too bad.
For what?
Getting rid of evidence. After an assassination, some clients don't want the body hanging around. Too many questions.
You just dump it out here in the Fade?
Who would ever know?
I would.
That can be dealt with.
Here's the part where I back away slowly.
The number of wisps that find you in the lighthouse is unnerving. Spite agrees.
The three of us on the same page. Well, isn't that something?
I'm getting used to the idea. Spite says there's a strange echo in this room. Only we cannot hear it. The wisps like it, but it's not why they're here.
Oh, good.
Everything all right, Rook?
Stalgard?
Yes. Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call Rook? Dellamorte, the Crow.
So you've heard of us?
At least it smells better than the Ossuary.
Not far now.
Spite says there are eyes on us. This space is completely free of blight.
This person I'm going to see. I think she's keeping the blight away somehow. The song. Do you hear it? Coming from all around us.
There is something about it. I have never felt Spite so quiet.
It feels like it's echoing through my entire being. Like I'm part of the melody, and it's calling me home.
Is that an angry rock? Harding! What did you do to piss off a rock?
Why does everyone think this is my fault?
I have to admit, I don't know much about the Titans.
Well, that makes two of us.
You're strangely open about that.
Is it strange? Hardly anyone knows about the Titans. And it wouldn't make sense to pretend I knew more when I don't, right?
Do you find you're always hungry these days?
I do. It's so odd.
It's probably having to lift all those rocks.
But I'm lifting them with magic.
The energy still has to come from somewhere.
What's that sound?
I have a feeling we will find out.
So this is the cursed manor.
It plays the part well.
Research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Elganon.
He's been studying the Andervels for quite a while.
He wants status and higher regard from his fellow cultists.
For curious creatures, drawn like moths.
A creature of obsession.
So the Venatori wanted treasure, but found a sealed demon.
They never learn.
Let's look around.
Emmrich, can you explain to Spite why we're not just flying off into pieces?
The roots of this place are ancient. They run past what even a spirit might sense. But the short answer, Spite, is magic.
Thank you. He believes you and not me for some reason.
Impartiality, perhaps?
It's over. Solas destroyed the lab, the blight that was here, and his agent.
Not every death is kind, but to betray loyalty, a man like that must be watched closely.
This fragment might tell us more.
There's another moving part in this. Mythal. She was keeping the peace.
Mythal and Solas were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elganon over him. A betrayal.
I think I get where Mythal is coming from.
Really?
You've just finished some big war, everyone is exhausted, and now Elganon won't give up power? If Mythal sided with Solas, would Elganon have backed down?
Not a chance.
It would have led to another war. Mythal tried to keep the peace.
And Solas must see that, but still can't accept that she chose peaceful politics over his ideals.
Perhaps these murals aren't simply memories. They're what Solas wishes to forget.
His regrets. That means they're a way to learn his weak points.
Can Antivan crows eat meat?
We're not actually birds, Taash.
I thought maybe you had to stay light to do all the flips and shit.
Turned.
Intriguing. So it's possible Andrul stumbled onto the magic of the Blight.
And when Andrul went mad, Mythal took it from her and locked it away.
Until someone started using it again.
The Blight's one of the only things that really scares Solas. He came to Mythal afraid.
Something's testing us. Something dark. Someone's behind this. Find whoever's raising them. Naughty again! This is an assassin's nightmare!
It's weakening the Fate Tear. Keep going. That should work. Everyone suit up. All hands for this one.
Still can't believe it. They're attacking Weisshaupt? The Warden's unprepared for that.
The gods are going straight for the throne. Unless we cut theirs first.
Just get me close enough.
Whatever you do, make them pay.
I always collect.
Who gets to tell the first warden we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They got an alluvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weisshaupt, nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
This isn't the vault.
Oh, crap. They moved the alluvian.
It didn't break.
You call that nice and quiet?
Sorry. Catch up when you can.
Darkspawn outside.
faster than us.
They've got the gods at their back.
Where are all the wardens?
Fighting outside from the sound.
We're on our own.
That's all of them, for now.
Oh no! The door's blocked!
Is there another way?
A secret passage! Come on!
Oh, damn.
That's Commander Janos. One of our best.
He took them down with him. When did the Darkspawn attack, Mila?
Just a while ago. They started climbing the walls.
You should stay here.
I can't. I need to find my dad.
There's worse than Darkspawn on the way.
And walls won't hold it back.
Today, you face the finest child of the gods.
A dragon! Gillenane brought a bloody dragon.
Worse! That's an archdemon.
We have to get inside.
The war room isn't far.
Stick close, Mila.
Davrin!
Wardens! We can sense an archdemon. I can hear the calling. A splitting headache. But I'll make it.
She's a cloud! How do I kill a cloud with a dagger?
One thing at a time. For now, let's not die out here.
Look at all those Darkspawn! Will Weisshaupt hold?
It's never fallen before, and it won't today.
Good luck.
Archdemons attacking the north
wall! Got him. Now let's get past this blight.
How far is it to the trap?
Far enough we'll have to fight our way to it.
They got the wardens.
Die, the lot of you!
What does the horn mean?
Calling reinforcements to the east battlements.
Where are we?
The east battlements.
We are the reinforcements.
Cannot take out this many Darkspawn ourselves, Rook.
Not trying to. Just need to trap that archdemon.
No good.
Time to improvise. Maybe that ballista can help.
If it wasn't under a pile of blight, maybe. Why not shoot the dragon?
It's not a dragon. And it takes more than a ballista to kill one.
There! We can get through!
So can the Darkspawn. That's not good, is it?
The outer defenses have been breached. First Warden's ordering the retreat.
This is the wall. It's gone.
There's another way to the trap. Through the library. Takes longer, but it'll get us there.
Let's do it.
I was sure you were going to punch the first warden back there.
Thought about it?
It's a miracle you talked him down.
He better earn it.
Darkspawn!
Yeah, I know. Maybe we should get back on the wall.
This is the only way.
You hear that? Must be the bell tower.
Sounds like it's close. Is there an end to all of this?
Only if you kill Gillenane.
Right. I'll get on that then.
Watch it. Got another one coming through the wall.
He's a big one.
There. The bell tower ahead. We can get out of this mess.
Hang in there. We'll find another way.
What's the plan now?
I don't know. But we don't quit. There's a way out of this mess somewhere.
Library's not far. It'll put us right next to the dragon trap. There's still a chance. We really need to shut her up.
What's the plan for that, Rook?
We can't do anything about Gillenane until the archdemon's dead. She's invulnerable.
out of here.
They keep adding more horns, and it keeps getting worse.
Means we make our last stand. The library's down that...
Not anymore. Back! Back!
Go back! Go back!
There is no back!
Hey! Up here!
We're coming! Mila, you're a lifesaver.
Darkspawn almost had you for lunch.
Well, let's not hang around for dinner. Come on.
Did you find your father yet, Mila?
No!
We'll find him.
I just don't want him to be afraid.
We've got more Darkspawn!
Cut him down! We can't get stuck out here.
Airlocks coming our way!
Let him try. I'm good at killing those.
Davrin, have you ever fought this many before?
I killed that one's cousin last week. Must have missed them all. I can't keep this up much longer.
Mierda!
Yes, you can. We didn't come this far for nothing.
They're trying to get inside.
Not before we do. Stop them!
The door's locked! We're trapped!
Then we make our last stand if we have to.
Rook! Get your asses in here!
We're coming! We're coming!
You're alive.
Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
If this door doesn't hold, all bets are off.
What about the dragon trap?
The trap will work. Take it from a blacksmith. You set it off and get out of the way.
Dad!
Mila!
I told you not to get lost.
Lucanis, the dagger. I guarantee this'll get Gillinean's attention.
And then?
She sends the archdemon after me. We trap it, Davrin kills it, and Lucanis, you take your shot.
Just like that.
It could work.
More likely you'll die trying.
If I don't try, a lot more people will die. Today, then tomorrow. It won't end.
Mierda. What is this?
Gillinean.
She's infecting everything.
Let's just find our way through this mess.
Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
Straight through the blight. This trap? I thought only a Grey Warden could kill an archdemon.
It's true. And die doing it.
What?
It's complicated. But every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
To die?
Who knows? Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday.
It's not over yet.
Will be soon enough.
Davrin, we've had our differences, but you have my utmost respect for making this sacrifice.
And I know you'll finish the job and kill Gillinean.
Easier said than done. I'm good, but even I cannot kill a cloud face with a knife.
Don't worry. We'll think of something. There! That griffin statue! I'll get Gillinean's attention!
We've got you a path! What is that?
The real archdemon!
What was the other one?
We have to kill it! Gillinean's invulnerable until we do!
He'd already died. He just got back up. What now?
We spooked Gillinean. Maybe she wants to talk.
She didn't want to talk, Rook.
Lucanis, you ready to do your thing?
Just give me an opening.
We've almost got it. Be ready, Lucanis. I'll kill the archdemon. You take out Gillinean.
I'm ready.
Davrin, we're never gonna forget you.
Just make it count. I can only die once.
Too late! Back to the Alluvion! Is it working?
I hope so.
Best odds all day.
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weisshaupt. And the Wardens are in Lavendel too.
What's left of them, you mean? Over 1,000. That's how many fellow Wardens I had. And now, one god, one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Weisshaupt is just the start. The worst, whatever that looks like, is still coming. Unless we stop them. That begins with finding and killing Gillenane.
How? We all saw what she did. That's beyond our...
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanis.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that runs through your veins? The same blight that Gillenane commands so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. Stop arguing. We've got no chance if we turn on each other. Chaos helps the gods and hurts this team. It'll get us killed, one by one. So get it together. We need to figure out how to defeat them.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains, how? We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly had her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanis. Fighting for control, it's no wonder you missed such a rare opportunity.
I think we've all been distracted.
I've been preoccupied myself, after discovering that Hand of Glory.
And I can't stop worrying about my new magic and what it means.
The Nodists are fallen? What it means for my people?
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal, and the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka? See if she has any rested scouts.
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weisshaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmrich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weisshaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back, clear our heads. Lucanis, are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
That's not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
Forget about Gillenane.
That's why I'm here.
I know, but I'm just happy you didn't get killed out there.
You shouldn't go easy on me. In our line of work, mistakes get people killed.
To be fair, so do successes.
I thought I still had this. Whatever else I am, I'm a professional. After the Ossuary, I thought at least I could still take out a target. I need to work.
Focus on what you do best. Hitting your mark when they least expect it. Gillenane will remember that scratch you gave her.
For all the good it did.
We didn't know what they were really capable of before. Now we do. We'll be ready next time.
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Whatever you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others? Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now. I should check in with the crows. Whatever the word is, I'll let you know. There's nothing like work to focus the mind.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanis can try to bury the hatchet?
Yeah.
He had a rough time of it too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillenane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
Lucanis, about what happened at Weisshaupt.
Was an embarrassment to the crows.
Not what I meant. We were both thrown off our game. I shouldn't even be alive.
Neither should Gillenane.
Point is, you bounced back. We're not the sort who lose sight of our quarry because things got a little rough. We get near her again. We'll strike true. I'm sure of it.
If I'd been faster, quicker with the dagger at Weisshaupt, Gillenane would be dead now.
I was there, Lucanis. I saw it myself. From one professional to another, you did everything you could.
I missed the target.
You also pulled off the most incredible acrobatic assassination attempt I've ever seen.
Well, if you're going to kill, do it in style. Just remember the killing part.
Next time.
You're thinking about it again.
What?
Gillenane. Playing it over in your head won't change the ending.
I need to know what went wrong.
And the good of that game only lasts so long.
You're lecturing me about letting things go?
Oh, I'm awful at it. Of all my charming qualities, that's not the one to copy.
I know that face. You're running what happened at Weisshaupt through your head, aren't you?
I was so close.
It can't really help to dwell on your mistakes over and over.
I'm not dwelling. I'm analyzing.
Gillenane is a god. Or godlike anyway. We did great. You did great. But analyze away, if you're sure it helps.
Is it weird I was cheering you on?
Sorry? Cheering me on when?
Oh, when you almost got Gillenane, I was thinking, go Lucanis! I hope he stabs her.
Huh. I don't think anyone cheers for assassins, usually.
Right. And she's technically still one of my gods, so, you know, weird.
That's probably not what makes it weird. Neve, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
I don't know where to go with this.
I think your coffee hurt his feelings.
Apologies to you and the beans.
That could only hurt me if I drank it.
So, what's the coffee for?
What isn't it for? The Venatori used the dragon attack for a power grab. Now they treat Docktown like their personal playground. I've heard more cries for help than I can count. And now the Threads have reached out.
The Minrathus crime syndicate?
Smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The Threads do it all. They stay out of slavery and they hate Venatori. Enough to keep picking fights. My contact in the Threads, Alec, wants to talk. He doesn't reach out for nothing.
So we share a common enemy with the crime syndicate. Could be useful.
Well, I'm glad Docktown's interesting when it's useful.
It needs our help either way.
True enough.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both. I had Viago take a look at the coffee you made.
And how are the results?
Unsettling.
That looks a lot like the Fade tears we saw when Solas was doing his ritual.
But we can walk through these.
Is that safe?
It's the only way across, so I hope so.
The why is a little less important than taking care of this quickly.
Right. Quickly.
Are you all right?
I don't know. More demons! And there's a big one with them!
Be careful.
That satchel. That was Melora's. Is Melora's, I mean.
So why would a demon have it? And where's Melora?
I don't know. I wish I did, but I don't. I can't think of any explanation that makes this a good thing.
Then we should hurry.
Yeah. Right. I think we're getting close.
How sure are you?
As sure as I can be. That's all I've got.
That's good enough for me.
Right. Of course. Thanks.
Mierda.
Mythal. The missing... General. Hamill.
Bellara, you okay?
We have to stop it. Get them down.
Boris Shivan? I can't believe it, it's really you. I'd hoped you might come, but I didn't let myself believe it.
Syrian.
You and Syrian were close before.
He was the one person I could always count on, who always had my back.
You thought he was dead, and then he turned up alive and a monster. I wonder if Hilario feels the same way. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Your brother isn't a real monster. Who told you all these stories about Antivan crows, Taash?
My mother. She told stories about everything the crows did when the Qunari invaded Antiva. The crows got a reputation for killing Qunari.
That was hundreds of years ago.
And now the Antam invaded Antiva again. Aren't the crows doing the same thing?
I suppose we are. We're not strangling them with their own arm ropes, though.
They probably tied them right.
So, Taash, are you nervous around me?
What? No.
But what about all the frightening stories your mother told you?
She stopped telling me those stories after she found me up on our roof. I had a butter knife in each hand and the tablecloth tied around my neck.
You wanted to be a crow after all your mother did to make them sound terrifying.
The crows sounded amazing. Also, you had capes.
This explains so much about you.
Hey, Lucanis, are there non-binary crows?
Sure. Lots of them.
Do they still get capes?
Of course. Why wouldn't they get capes?
I don't know. People do stupid gender stuff. Only men can wear this, only women wear that.
Not in Antiva. The only rule is that you must have style.
Good.
What's this?
Mierda. A nest of some kind.
Let's clear it out. I'm sure the veil jumpers would appreciate it. That's incredible.
I don't even know how that's possible. Where does the water come from?
Got me. The Fade? Or... I don't know. But it sure looks cool.
Never a dull day in Arlethan Forest.
So when the veil jumpers deal with a relic, who hires you?
Nobody? Who in a forest would hire us?
That's exactly what I was wondering. How do you get your jobs?
We figure out where reality's collapsing and go there.
What kind of weapons were the veil jumpers using? I've never seen that before.
Whatever they could find. We've recovered hundreds of artifacts now. Some of them are weapons.
So why not use them more often? They seemed useful.
You can only use them once. Then you have to charge them up again, which we don't know how to do.
Not that useful, then. So, how do you get paid?
We don't. At least, I've never gotten paid.
You're performing a service, Bellara. Veil jumpers should get paid for that.
Well, sure, but who's gonna pay?
Dalish clans. Towns and villages around the edge of Arlethin Forest.
Maybe the towns... Dalish don't have much money, generally, but how would it work?
I'll loan you my contract negotiator. I'm giving it back. The arrow stays in your quiver.
I just wanted you to know that
You carried it because you couldn't trust me. Now carry it because I trust you. Look there.
It's not enough you disturb my sleep. Now you interrupt my journey in the waking world.
That sounds like the trapped demon in the necropolis.
Has it grieved and shaped you? I'll flay you alive before you find the treasure I prepared.
That demon knew us. It sounded exactly like the one trapped behind that sealed door in the necropolis.
You're right.
The note I found said we had to defeat lesser demons before we could reach the one sealed away. But maybe it was wrong, and they're all the same demon. There was a life here.
There was.
There's a body.
A lonely death.
His bag. Rona's bloom. This was the physician, Oscar.
Take the supplies. They can still help the village.
Damn, is this sap? I swear that's harder to wash out than blood.
You should see what the wetlands did to my boots. Neve, were you muttering at your coat earlier?
There were burrs on it. I don't even know when they got there.
Those little green ones? I swear if the gods blight the world, somehow those survive.
I'd put good coin on that.
Docktown's never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I am likely working.
The nightlife was always more Hilario's thing. He said I should get out more. Fulfilling crow contracts didn't count. I'm almost getting used to this city again, but it still needs fewer Venatori. You look distracted. Something on your mind?
You ever get a bad feeling you can't shake, but you don't know if it's for you or someone else?
With my job, it's usually both.
Yeah. Crushed flower petals. Was someone on a date?
Memorable night.
Bad view of the scene, plus other distractions. Probably not helpful.
Neve, what are you thinking?
The threads cause their share of trouble, and it's a bad idea to cross them, but it feels like something's changed. They pull a lot of strings in Docktown. If something's up, I need to know what it is.
Rana trusts you.
Yeah, well, help in Rimrathas can come with strings attached. Rana hates that. I can't blame her. She knows when she comes to me, she won't owe me later. It's how she works too. Cedar's known for playing the lamplighter. She could have run there.
Time to make the singer...
Were you going to end that sentence with sing?
Let's get to the lamplighter. You know I've been there. A long time ago. Do they still have that ventriloquist?
Once a week.
The Venatori schemes will end here.
Keep your eyes open.
How do they...
What are they doing?
Come on, more!
It's blood magic. They're using mind control on the threads.
So what now?
The threads are confined. Out of danger for now, but we need to get them out. Take out the mages in charge and we break the control.
Already on it.
them!
You want to die? I'll do the job for free.
That's the last of them.
They're controlling kidnapped threads with blood magic. If one of them revealed Damas, taking the boss gets them everything. We need to find him.
We can free the captives here too. Neve, if I asked what's bothering you, would I get an answer?
Aelia says Minrathus is broken, and I've called it the same, but I don't like it that way.
Are you worried about what some Venatori said? Don't let her get under your skin.
I know. You know, when you were assassinating all those Venatori, it's too bad Aelia missed the list.
Say the word, then I'll make up for it this time.
This is ominous.
Biago found something.
Something bad, I take it.
Venatori in Treviso. Like I thought. One of them might know where Zara is. Biago has crows watching them. We find them. We find Zara.
Everything she did to you. We'll make her pay, Lucanis. Side by side.
We just have to get this done. I'm not losing anyone else. We only get one shot at this. We go when you're ready.
I can help you with.
The fifth Talon said someone was coming. That you? The demon of Virantium? I thought you were dead.
I get that a lot.
We found a group of Venatori hiding out in the market. Not far from Cafe Pietra.
I knew it. I told Ilario they were still here.
Let's see if they know where we can find Zara Renata.
These Venatori put roaches to shame.
We usually don't see many Venatori in Arlethan. If they show up, the forest tends to react poorly.
You gotta move!
Look around. We need to know where they came from. This won't help us. Here. Now this could lead us somewhere. One step closer to the target.
Aquila, huh? And he's Zara's toady. Let's go meet Zara's trusted little toady at the bank. What are Venatori doing so far from Tevinter?
To the Venatori, all of Thedas is former Tevinter, just waiting to return to the Empire.
What's this? The demon of Varantium? Impossible.
He knows you?
He's one of Zara's.
Worthless fodder.
Understood.
This isn't necessary. Only we can strike a bargain.
No deals. Follow him. He can lead us to Zara.
You're following me. You'll regret leaving your little cell, demon.
Check the body.
His pockets are stuffed with jewelry from the chantry.
Venatori in a chantry. Let's see if we can catch them there.
Are you sure you're ready for this? Facing Zara, I mean.
I lost a year of my life to that Venatori witch. I owe her for that.
There you are. What took you so long? Did you stop for coffee again?
Ilario? What are you doing here?
I'm coming with you, cousin. No arguments.
This is my job.
This is Crow business.
How did you even know we'd be here?
Rook, always a pleasure. Touring the city with my cousin? You must allow me to show you the sights.
Treviso is the best city. Seeing the sights, murdering them, sneaking away on rooftops. It's got everything.
That's the spirit. Listen to Rook, cousin.
Rook, don't encourage him. This isn't your type of job, cousin. There's no one you can charm into dropping their guard. Only fanatics. All you can do is get yourself killed.
You think I'm not good enough?
Are you?
Fine. Have it your way, cousin. You know best.
Let's go, Rook. Zara is waiting.
Go on then. Don't keep Zara waiting.
You were right, Lucanis. They are hiding in the chantry.
Is that it? Venatori-wise, I mean?
No, that was Portia, Zara's favorite dreamer and soothsayer. She used to come to the Ossuary to read bones. If she's here, so is Zara.
Where does this go?
Another dark hole. Zara will not escape me.
We'll finish the job.
Faustus. He'd follow Zara around the prison like a sycophantic shadow. We're close. He won't be far from her side. We cannot stop now.
Enough! You die!
And here are the bodyguards. Let's make this quick.
Oh, nicely done, Rook.
Nonas and Decimos. I don't know if those were their names or if Zara just numbered her guards. We're close. I can feel someone using blood magic. A lot of blood magic.
You can sense that?
It makes the back of my eyes hurt.
Lucanis. It's terribly uncivilized to drop in on a lady unannounced. Now the evening's ruined.
You're going to pay for everything you've done.
Spoken like a true peasant.
You're mine, Zara. This ends with my knife through your heart.
Temper, Lucanis. Whatever shall we do with you?
You won't do a thing.
Burning in my bath chamber. That just won't do.
Right out.
Is it not enough?
Not until you're dead.
So serious, Lucanis. Why don't we talk? I can tell you much about Venatori and our pet crows.
No, I want her heart quivering on our life.
You want to know who betrayed you, don't you? Who sent you to the ossuary?
Talk.
I knew you were risk.
Ilario? I told you this is crow business.
Amato.
No! Mine! Get Ilario out!
What? No!
Rook, I can't! That's enough! Relent.
What did you do to him?
Nothing. I don't know what happened any better than you. You have to get him out of here. Rook, keep him away. From Treviso, from the cross. He is a danger to the family.
You're awake?
Yes. I've been trying to figure out what to say to you. And there aren't words enough to apologize. I never wanted you to see me like that.
And yet, I'm still here.
We need to talk about Ilario.
He wants you to stay away from the crows. He, thinks you're a danger to your family.
He's not wrong. If I cannot stay in control... He used blood magic to control spite.
What? How? He's not a mage.
I don't know, but... something's not right.
The night you were captured, did Ilario know you were boarding that ship?
Yes.
And if it turns out he betrayed you?
Then make her help him.
Bathing in blood? Using it to restore your life force? That's pretty bad, even for a Magister.
That's just being a Venatori. To them, the only difference between a vial of lyrium and a living person is that lyrium is valuable.
Right. Like I said, pretty bad, even for a Magister.
Yeah. All right, just tell me what you're thinking. At the Chantry, Spite, you know what happened. I don't...
All right, you want to know what I'm thinking? It's less about the demon, more about the blood magic. There's something knotted up in there. And if you're waiting for me to look at you different, hate to disappoint. No, that's a lie. I enjoy it.
I think I want to say thank you, but I'm not sure.
I get that a lot. So, Ilario.
Let me guess, you don't trust him either.
There's no playing with blood magic.
I know, but his family. I'll deal with it.
All right.
Zara's dead, Lucanis. Figured you'd be happier.
Solve one problem, another takes its place.
I'll give you that. I hunted a viper claw once, only to find a blood wraith at the end of the trail.
I found Ilario at the end of mine.
Look on the bright side. What good are you as an assassin without a mark to hunt?
Hey, what's going on with Spite?
He's throwing a tantrum. He wanted to kill Zara, but Ilario got there first.
She was mine!
Hey, no interrupting. You talk when it's your turn.
Never my turn.
It's fine. I'm dealing with it.
The Venatori stuck the two of you together? Neither of you got a say in it?
No.
That's messed up.
Running wild.
So he created the Veil just to keep the elven gods locked in their prison?
Yes, to keep them from accessing the Fade. But was the creation of the Veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
What do you think, Rook?
I think this memory's one we understand, at least. What he did makes sense. Him regretting it also makes sense.
What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's... wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
Looks like there are 3 more of these murals with the Dreadwolf's old memories. Wonder what else he's hiding.
Nice work out there, Rook. Can I ask you about necromancy, Emmrich?
Yes, of course.
Why do it?
I'm sorry?
What's the point of bringing back corpses?
Why, all sorts of reasons. To preserve history, to keep faith with our dead.
Antifa's dead don't make deals.
Oh, I don't know.
Emmrich, I hope I didn't offend you yesterday.
You mean when you compared my raising the deceased to Antivan puppetry?
I don't understand why you dress up your dead.
To remind us of their stories. We clothe them as they were.
Not to tell the skeletons apart?
That as well, yes.
Well, if there's a rogue necromancer here, they forgot to lock the door.
The Hand of Glory's magic points inward, to the northeast.
Let's go look.
I don't like this. No. Trust me, no.
I pray he believes you.
Sorry, what?
Spite asked if those self-lighting candles are good to eat.
Another victim.
We've got demons again. What's wrong?
Someone's been stealing the life, the essence of people who knew they were facing death. The effects persist, but the door we saw earlier should be unsealed.
Hope that necromancer we're after is behind it. The last of them.
Undead and a demon. We must be getting close.
Our rogue necromancer knows exactly where we are. Why have they gone to such lengths to drain power from spirits? Someone's torn a path into the Fade. It's imperative we find and stop this necromancer from keeping the Fade open.
Mierda.
There's no way out.
What do we do now?
The Fade always provides a way forward. We only need to search for it.
Then let's get looking.
And with that,
let's get back to the real world.
we must find Johanna once we're out of here. This rift in the Fade will lie open until we deal with her.
It seems like a lot of work, making corpses walk around.
The effort involved varies, depending on the deceased.
I meant that it creates work. People to watch the undead, people to build the necropolis, gardeners to tend to the grounds, tailors to make all the fancy clothes for skeletons, jewelers. The grand necropolis. It keeps Navarra afloat, doesn't it? Through wars and blights and disasters.
It's been our bulwark for... Oh, you mean fiscally? Yes, I suppose.
Like Antiva and the Crows. You start where we leave off. I do not understand why Nevarrans are so obsessed with turning dead.
Undead.
Which is different from regular dead how?
The hope that one's soul can return to visit this world.
But you don't need to be dead for that. Your soul is here now.
Not forever. I'd like to further explain about the undead, if I may.
I do not understand necromancy even a little bit, Emmrich. But the undead are still dead.
Say, for the sake of theory, we imagine an undead being that could transcend death. They might pass through it just as we would walk through a doorway to the room beyond.
Passing through the doorway of death is still death, Emmrich.
Perhaps.
Another of those blighted fate tears.
Meaning we are in for another fight. Let us be ready.
It's healing like the last one did!
That means it's weak.
A wellspring drain.
You don't seem fond of Navarra's nobility, Emmrich.
Oh, the demands of the great houses are endless.
Yet, you love all those tombs they build in the Grand Necropolis.
Oh, the gentry are perfectly fine once they've passed on.
Into the hands of necromancers.
Death plays no favorites. Besides, the nobility are much quieter once interred in their crypt palaces.
You'd be surprised how often the Crows visit Navarra, Emmrich.
Our nobility will have its contests.
And the deepest pockets in Thedas. You know how much it costs to put a contract on a king?
I'd rather not, if you please.
Have you thought about what I asked yet?
My dear Lucanis, I can't simply tell Navarra's nobility, please stop hiring crows to assassinate our king.
20 contracts. It's becoming a problem.
King Marcus is spry for his age.
Poisoned 7 times.
And blessed with a robust constitution.
Long night?
I'm still getting used to the dream thing.
What was your dream about?
Tomatoes. Or maybe they were apples?
At least it wasn't the one where you show up to a job naked from the waist down.
Huh. Where did you put your extra knives? Lucanis, the dream where you're being chased by monsters?
Is it the one where you feel like you're stuck in mud, or the one where you just cannot avoid them?
It was the first one. My legs would only move at a snail's pace.
That one's not as bad as the one where I climb a wall and they're already at the top.
Lucanis, have you ever had a dream where you forgot you had a job to do?
And you only remember it at the last moment? All the time?
And then you go to do the job, and your teeth fall out.
For me, it's always, and then I left my boots in Treviso somehow.
Lucanis, you ever wake up angry at someone for something they did in a dream?
Not personally, but Viago still stares daggers at me for throwing his pet snake out a window in a dream.
How could dream you do such a thing to an innocent snake?
If I ever meet him, I'll be sure to ask what he was thinking.
Huh. Some kind of fabulous treasure buried in the city?
In Minrathos. It's a trap.
They really didn't want us getting through that door.
I knew this was a trap.
Wine. A lot of it.
Silent plains beget. Only Benetori would drink that swill.
They were here for a while, drinking. Waiting for what? Let's check outside, see where they went. Another message for us.
Interesting.
I'm not sure I like this.
Dead. He's Venatori, not one of the buskers.
Stabbed in the back, and not by a professional.
Someone saw their chance and took it. We need to find the buskers. A restaurant pamphlet. The garden. It mentions performers.
Seems a little convenient.
We could approach the garden from the rooftops. That'll give us some cover. We still need to save the buskers, but if this is a trap, let's be smart about it.
For me?
Lucanis, looking for a book on exorcism?
Maybe Spide wants a bedtime story. This is actually not too bad.
For what?
Getting rid of evidence. After an assassination, some clients don't want the body hanging around. Too many questions.
You just dump it out here in the Fade?
Who would ever know?
I would.
That can be dealt with.
Here's the part where I back away slowly. You like to keep things sparse.
Easier that way.
I get it. The man who kills people for a living has to be able to move quickly. Know where is home, everything's temporary.
Grey Wardens don't have it any better. Most of you don't last very long.
No, we don't. Weisshaupt was our refuge.
At least you've got the lighthouse now. What?
Nothing. You're just so serious.
So are you.
Cynical, sure. Married to the job, I'll give you that one too, but serious? Have I crossed that line? Well, what now? Do I brood to the middle distance? Speak in solemn tones?
All right. I take it back.
So the snake nest.
I have heard of the place. A dive, but not the worst of them.
It's worth checking out.
Someone burned documents. but they are too sharp to read.
We should look outside, search the area. A blood-stained shirt.
No tears in the fabric. The blood didn't belong to the shirt's owner.
Linus, the Snake Nest owner. He made a pact with a demon to save his kid. But the price, it was too high.
Did the demon want blood? Or to feed off the man's desire and desperation?
There's a key. We should see what else is here. Well, there's other ways to get into the catacombs.
Someplace dangerous and unpredictable? Of course we'll find a way in. The catacombs never end.
Is that an elven statue?
Neve, when we met, you didn't trust me.
It wasn't personal.
It was just good sense. I felt the same.
I knew it.
But I changed my mind.
Does this mean you trust me less, or you've fallen for my schemes?
Maybe I changed it too quickly.
Probably. But I changed mine too.
Neve, I meant to thank you for finding that spice shop in Dogtown. Why does it move every 3 nights?
Long story that involves a mage, a secret, and a cursed mortar and pestle.
Of course it does. I used to know Treviso as well as you know Minrathos. Some of it I still do. Some not as much anymore. It must haunt you, Davrin, knowing the blight inside you will be your end someday.
Spite could be yours.
Could be. But as a Grey Warden, it will be.
How do you know so much about wardens?
We've done business.
They hired you?
There was a contract.
Were they the mark?
It's complicated. Another time.
What was that warden business you were talking about, Lucanis?
Not all of your order meets their end so nobly.
What does that mean?
Some would rather leave before the blight takes them. The crows oblige.
Wait, you're saying they hire you to...
They're both the client and the mark.
What?
They make a choice. We oblige them.
I don't want to know anymore.
I went sailing with Ilario once. Take away the blight and the boat ended up like that one. I hope this place doesn't collapse on top of us.
If they named it the Cauldron, it probably wasn't great on its best day.
We're not in yet. This is just an outer courtyard. The Cauldron would be underground. We need to find a way in. This looks like a way in. Just need to drop that, and maybe we can use it like a bridge.
Just need to figure out how.
If we destroy all that blight gunking things up, it might drop.
Is that the Warden expertise kicking in?
Don't start, Lucanis.
Play nice, guys.
What is all this?
Don't know. Looks useful if you want to move heavy equipment or something. Maybe the Cauldron's an armory?
Could be. Why hide it all the way out here? Doesn't make sense.
We won't know till we get inside.
Dead Wardens.
Damn. They must have tried to stop the Gloomhowler.
Ambush! Done. So, what do we have here?
A dumping ground. Looks like every dangerous artifact or weapon the Wardens ever came across.
Are they connected to the Gloomhowler?
Wouldn't mind having some of this stuff for myself.
Don't even think about it. If it's also dangerous the Wardens locked it away, we're not touching anything.
The doors are marked with dates. 325?
524 here.
And 931 over there.
It's Blight's. The year they ended.
That's not ominous.
Look for a door we can open.
Bones. A dead animal?
Seems a little careless.
Davrin, how exactly did the Griffins go extinct?
They died out fighting the fourth Blight.
Then the Wardens hid them here. Why not bury them properly?
I don't know. It's like they were keeping it secret. Unbelievable. An archdemon.
So that's what the Cauldron really is. A giant tomb.
All those rooms, with the dates of the Blights?
More archdemons. This one would be Zazikel.
This place feels wrong. Like someone doing blood magic.
The Gloomhowler's in here somewhere. Let's find it.
It's the risk of the path we've chosen. Sorrow and anger waiting in abundance. Familiarity rarely dulls their teeth.
Right. Spend enough time as a warden and you'll see plenty of death. Thought I'd gotten used to it. But Weisshaupt...
You blame yourself. If you'd been faster or fought harder. If you hadn't missed your best shot at the architect of all that misery.
You did your best. Both of you.
We all did. Just means our best must be better.
It will be. Next time, we'll be ready.
Count on it.
Seems like you're getting along now. Better than before, at least.
Lucanis is still an assassin. Kills people for money. No offense, Rook.
And Davrin's still self-righteous. Judgmental, too. Typical warden.
If we let that get in the way of stopping the gods...
We won't. We cannot.
We can't afford infighting. Not with the odds already stacked this high against us.
What happened at the Cauldron put a lot of things into perspective. Like Emmrich said, we need to deal with our personal problems. So we're ready when we need to be.
Facing the gods while distracted will end us all.
I'm pleased my words provided clarity on how we all felt.
Davrin, what else are the wardens hiding in their cauldron?
I don't know. I've never seen the place before.
That doesn't bother you? They hide secrets even from you?
Do crows announce every assassination to the rank and file?
I suppose not, though the secrecy can breed suspicion among my colleagues.
Same with the wardens. Secrecy breeds corruption.
Mierda. Neither one of us gets paid enough for this.
Lucanis, after Weisshaupt, I think we might have bigger problems to deal with than each other.
We might.
I still don't trust Spite. I don't understand him, but I trust you.
I still say wardens are dangerous, but perhaps not you.
Fair enough.
Is it strange for you, Davrin? Being alive after Weisshaupt?
I still don't know what to think.
Word among the crows is that few Grey Wardens have ever faced an archdemon and survived.
I could feel some kind of energy when my blade struck. I thought that was the end.
And now that it isn't?
I'll grow old with a griffin. I can't believe we've got another archdemon to deal with.
This time will go better.
It has to.
Do you think you'll survive this one?
I don't know. Getting out of Weisshaupt alive might have been a fluke.
It cannot be. Assan needs you. I wouldn't mind you sticking around either.
You're not so bad yourself.